We're now going to take a few minutes and walk you through how to change the pricing of your beverage selection. In order to see the current price, all you or your customer will need to do is just push the button on the screen. The price of that selection will show up. But you have the option to change that price. You can either raise that price or you can lower that price. It's entirely up to you. Now, how to do that is through the programming function button on the inside door. Remove the cover, push the bottom right-hand programming button, and you now come back into your fill menu. From there, you want to push your back or your return button once. You're now in your technical menu. Using your scroll forward button, move down until prices is selected on menu 2. Enter. You are now in menu 2.1. You have two choices here. You can individually price each beverage with a different price, or you can set one global price for all of the beverages. It's entirely up to you. If you wish to set an individual price, select that option. You now have a selection key option. Choose which beverage you would like to price. Select that. You then have the option to price that beverage. You will notice when I push individual price, the screen changes, but then it comes back. So we do recommend a global price. On menu 2.1, scroll forward to where it says global prices and select. That's menu 2.2. You now have the option to pick standard. Go ahead and select that. If you see here on the screen, the current price is set at $2.25. We're going to go ahead and increase that to $2.50 simply by pushing the scroll forward button. If I chose to go down, it would be the scroll backwards button. Moving up to $2.50, I'm going to go ahead and select that option. My prices are now set globally at $2.50 for any beverage. From this point, I back out one menu and then push my programming button again. Coming back to the front, I can see that when I push the price for any beverage, it has now changed to $2.50. And that is how you control the prices of your beverage on your machine. So you're selling coffees, but you want to know how many you're selling. Well, the machine has that option. It can tell you. In order to access that information, simply go back to your programming function button on the inside door. Push the programming button on the bottom right. You're now in your fill menu. Hit the back or return button once. Now in the technical menu, you want to scroll forward until statistics, which is option 6, is highlighted. From there, we're going to talk about two options that you see on this menu. This is menu 6.1. The first option that we're going to talk about is Statistics Reset. Selecting that option, I will show you that you have the option to scroll forward on menu 6.4.2 and do a total reset of the machine. The memory for each beverage will be wiped clean and the counter will start over again. You may or may not choose to use that option. The one you will want to look at, though, is this one here. It is Statistics Display, option 6.3. Although you'll see many different options on this screen, this is the one that you want to use. Select that option, Statistics Display, and from here, you'll want to scroll forward until you see Select Count Display. You've got the option down here on menu 6.3.1.1 for Total Count Display. Scrolling forward, I'm going to select that. Now, it gives me the option. It's telling me selection number and the total cups that have been dispensed for that selection. Each button here has a corresponding number. As I scroll through, I can see the count for each beverage. This allows me to track the consumption of that particular location and will help me determine whether I am servicing my customers the best way possible. When I'm done with my statistics, I can reset if I so choose. I push my programming button, return my cover, and now I know how many coffees I'm selling in each of my locations. From time to time, you may notice an error message will come up on the screen. It's okay. There's no need to panic on this. The machine is capable of handling it in 2 different ways. When you open the inside door and you access your function buttons again, push the top left reset button. Coming back to the screen, you will notice that it is asking for a confirmation. Select or enter. It is now working. That was a very quick reset because in this particular case, there was no fault on the machine. The machine ran its diagnostic, noticed that the machine was working properly, and went back to being prepared to service beverages and provide coffee. For what's known as a hard reset, push your programming button. That will take you back to your fill menu. Hit back or return to your technical menu. You want to scroll forward to option 8, failures. Selecting that, I'll quickly walk you through the features that are on menu 8.1. Your first option is a failure reading. Pushing that button or selecting that option will tell you what the machine understands needs to be looked at right now. Moving forward to option 8.3 gives me a fault record of exactly what the machine registered and when with the date and the time. Going up to the top is your hard reset. So I'm going to go ahead and select this, which is option 8.2 in this menu right now. It's asking for confirmation. I'm going ahead and selecting that. The machine is now working to resolve any faults or failures that it has detected. In this particular case, it happened very quickly because the machine did not register any faults. After pushing that button, the machine will now recalibrate itself and reset itself and prepare to serve coffees again.